Fox News is falling apart trying to defend Donald Trump's economic failures. They're bringing on people like Howard Lutnick to tell Americans to be patient until the second quarter of 2026. That's 14 months away. Meanwhile, the economy is collapsing, prices are surging, and Americans are struggling. And Fox is trying to cover it all up with excuses and propaganda. Let me break down what's actually happening on state regime media. Part 1. The Patience Excuse. Q2, 2026. The Trump regime and Fox News keep telling the same lie. Just be patient. Everything will be good in the second quarter of 2026. Trump said on day one he would make things more affordable immediately. He promised quick results. But now, over a year into his presidency, nothing has improved. So the excuse is, wait until Q2 2026. Howard Lutnick appeared on Fox and said, "Look for the second quarter of 2026 to be amazing as all this money comes back into the economy." Senator Thune, the Senate Majority Leader, was asked about the economy on Fox, and he said the same thing. You need patience. There's a lag when you move major legislation. But once you get into 2026, an election year, people will start feeling the benefits. So, that's the message. Don't worry about your bills today. Don't worry about inflation today. Don't worry about housing costs today. Just wait 14 months until the second quarter of 2026. Then everything will be amazing. This is what they always say. It's always around the corner. It's always next quarter. It's always next year. But nothing ever improves. Part 2. The 600% drug price lie. Trump claimed he's going to bring down drug prices by 600%. 600%. That's a meaningless number. It's mathematically nonsensical. If you cut something by 100%, the cost goes to zero. If you cut it by 600%, drug companies would actually be paying people to take their drugs. Fox News anchor brought this up. She said, "How can drug prices come down 600%? It doesn't make sense." Howard Lutnick tried to explain it away. He said, Trump means something different. If a drug costs $100 and you bring it down to $13, then you could say it's down 87%. Or you could say it would have to go up 700% to get back to the old price. So basically, it depends on how you look at it. You could manipulate the math to say whatever you want. But here's what Trump is actually saying. We're hammering the price of drugs down. The problem is, he's not. Drug prices haven't come down significantly. And his claims about 600% reductions are just lies. They're propaganda. They're nonsense designed to sound good on Fox News. Part 3. The plaques on the White House. Trump is putting plaques on the walls of the White House. These plaques are social media posts. They're rants attacking former President Biden, former President Obama, and former President Clinton. He's literally attaching his deranged social media posts to the White House walls, like it's his personal property. Fox News personalities like Greg Gutfeld celebrated this. Gutfeld said, "This is why we don't deserve Donald Trump. He's so good for us. He does things that don't cost a dime, and they're entertaining. This is wonderful." Jesse Waters said, "He's just having fun. It's his own house." But let's be clear about something. These same Fox News people were outraged when Obama wore a tan suit. They said it was disrespectful to the dignity of the White House. They made it a huge story. Obama wears a tan suit, and it's heresy. But Trump puts deranged social media rants all over the White House. And it's funny? It's humor? No. It's bizarre behavior. It's deranged behavior. It's not appropriate for a president. The double standard is absolutely ridiculous. But that's Fox News propaganda for you. Part 4. The Kennedy Center rename. Trump renamed the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center. Just put his name on it. But here's the problem. Renaming a federal building requires an act of Congress. The House and the Senate have to pass a law. Trump can't just change the name because he feels like it. Yet Trump changed the website. He renamed it without legal authority. It's unlawful. Senator Thune was asked about it. He said he just heard about it. He said, "The president is trying to make monuments around Washington, D.C. a better place." He said, "We'll look at the process." He said he's not familiar with whether it requires changing the law. Are you kidding? You're the Senate Majority Leader. You don't know if renaming federal monuments requires a law? Of course it does. It's basic civics. But Thune plays dumb. He pretends he doesn't understand the law. He acts like it's no big deal. That's the MAGA Republican strategy. When Trump breaks the law, they just ignore it. They pretend they don't understand what's happening. They move on. If Obama or Biden did this, Republicans would be outraged. They would hold hearings. They would talk about presidential overreach. But Trump does it, and they say nothing. Part 5. Rick Scott and Medicare fraud. Rick Scott, the MAGA Republican senator, appeared on Fox News and praised Trump. He said, "Trump has done more in his first 11 months than any president." But let's remember who Rick Scott is. He was involved in the largest Medicare and Medicaid fraud in American history. He made his money defrauding Medicare. His company was engaged in criminal fraud. During his deposition about the fraud, he invoked the Fifth Amendment over 100 times. He refused to answer questions about his own criminal conduct. And yet, when Republicans need health care advice, they go to Rick Scott, the guy who made his money committing health care fraud. Scott appeared on Fox and said, "Trump has done unbelievably in his first 11 months. He said wages are up, inflation is coming down, gas prices are down." But that's not true. Wages have not kept up with inflation for most Americans. Consumer confidence is down 16% since Trump took office. People are struggling. Scott is lying, or he's delusional. Either way, Fox News platformed him without pushing back on the false claims. Part 6. The electricity crisis. Nobody's talking about, here's something that's not getting nearly enough attention. Household electricity prices have risen 13% since Trump took office. And it's only going to get worse. The problem is AI data centers. These facilities require massive amounts of power and water. Companies like Amazon and Google are building these data centers all over the country. Under Trump, the strategy is to accelerate data center expansion while cutting clean energy projects. More demand for power and less clean energy supply means higher costs for regular Americans. Utilities are building expensive new infrastructure and passing all those costs on to consumers through higher monthly bills. But communities are fighting back. In Arizona and Indiana, citizen pressure forced Amazon and Google to abandon data center projects. In Georgia, voters flipped Republican utility seats because they connected the dots between politics and their skyrocketing electric bills. This is becoming the new inflation crisis. Electricity bills are skyrocketing, and it's going to define national politics. If leaders don't confront unchecked AI expansion and climate policy, this problem will only get worse. But Trump is accelerating the problem, and Fox News isn't talking about it. Part 7. Monica Crowley and the Precision Lie. Monica Crowley, who is now an ambassador, appeared on Fox News. She said Trump is the most precise and detail-oriented president we've ever had. Trump is running around like a maniac. He's the least precise, least detail-oriented person in the world. He doesn't even know where he is on a given day. But Crowley calls him the most detail-oriented president ever. She said he calls about every little detail. She said this event, this celebration, means so much to him personally. She's gaslighting the American people. Everyone who watches Trump knows he's not precise. He's chaotic. He's unpredictable. He makes decisions on impulse. But Crowley lies about it on Fox News, and nobody pushes back. That's state regime media propaganda. Part 8. Fox and Friends. Gaslighting Fox and Friends in the morning talked about Trump's disastrous national address. They said it was wonderful. They said the American people loved it. They said Trump hit on all the things people need to hear. They said he reminded people about inflation and the border. They said people have confidence in his policies. But the American people don't have confidence in Trump's policies. Consumer confidence is down 16%. Americans are struggling with inflation, housing costs, health care costs, and now electricity bills. Fox News is gaslighting America. They're telling people things are great when things are actually terrible. They're lying about economic data. They're defending illegal actions. They're whitewashing incompetence. This is not news. This is propaganda. This is exactly what state regime media does. Part 9. The gas prices and inflation lie. Howard Lutnick said on Fox, "I see so many great things. I see gas coming down, oil coming down, grocery prices coming down. All these good things are happening." But then the Fox News anchor pushed back. She said, "Consumer confidence is down 16% since Trump took office. If things are so good, why is consumer confidence tanking?" Lutnick's response was pathetic. He said, "That's why we got to have people watch Fox, so they actually get the truth, rather than the fake news. In other words, ignore what you see with your own eyes. Ignore your own experience. Just watch Fox News, and we'll tell you everything is great." That's gaslighting. That's propaganda. That's what state regime media does.